I don't know what I did. What's up, guys? My name is Littleleafers and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so sorry for missing last week. Getting closer to graduation. I'm also trying to move to California. You know what I'm saying?
She wants to move to California.
I must fucking lost my mind. Alright, yeah, so that was kind of embarrassing. So we're gonna move past that one. But as I get closer to graduation, I have to get a job, obviously, and if I get a job, that means I'm gonna be the new guy. And I don't want to be the new guy, which I'm gonna have to be no matter what. But I really don't want to be a new guy. See, there's two parts to being a new person, okay? One, you're a new person, alright? You're a new guy. I'm just gonna say new guy. I mean, if you're a girl, you get it. I'm just gonna use that term, okay? If you're the new guy, you know, you can make a mess up as much as you want. Not as much as you want, but you're gonna mess up a lot, okay? You're new. You don't understand things. And that's cool. They're gonna be like, you're new. You gotta learn the ropes, you gotta learn the trade. It's gonna take time. It's a process. Okay? It's fair. But I also hate that with a burning passion because you're just messing up everything. You're throwing off the flow of everyone who's been working there. You're the wrench in the machine and you're just knocking everyone over. You're just messing things up. And yeah, you're still a new guy, but personally, I don't like it, okay? I don't like it. Which leads me into my story. Now, before I first came to college, I've told you guys this before, but I worked at Radio Shack. And well, if you're new, now you know. I worked at Radio Shack right before I came to college, first year ever. Summertime, working at Radio Shack. Now I only worked there for about 2.5, 3 months because I quit a previous job, which is a whole nother story. And then I worked there, and in the interview process, at least from what I remember, and like maybe like the first month and a half, 2 months, didn't really come up that I was moving to college, so they hired me anyways. And since I was gonna go to college, they of course had to replace us pretty fast, or replace me. I don't know, I said us like there was more of me. They had to replace me pretty fast, so they had to bring some new people. And they brought in this one kid, and he was, I guess, tech savvy, a little nerdy, super awkward. I'm gonna call him Kevin. Tyler, I like that better. So, I actually don't remember his name. Yeah, so they brought Tyler on board. He was pretty cool. I worked with him a couple times, and you know, everything was good, except for this one day. Now, Tyler came once the store had finally gotten its security stuff together. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link down that video where I talk about the security we had at that store, or the job really. But yeah, we had upgraded, we got security now, you know, things are looking good. That day was particularly boring, nothing was going on. I think it was like afternoon time, okay? So my boss is helping out a customer. I'm walking around, making sure everything looks nice, you know, doing my regular thing. And we had just gotten the new iPad at the time. This is like 2012, so I don't know what came out then. The new iPad at the time. And the new guy, Tyler, he's like, I'm gonna go look at it. Cool, whatever. So he's looking at it. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, cool. And he sets off the alarm that's on the back of it. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but he sets off the alarm and it's just going off, and I'm next to him. I'm like, dude, what did you do? And he's like, I don't know what I did. So I go and I look at it, and when I worked there, spoilers for the story, you know, if you watch the other video, there was no security, okay? So it's not like I had a manual on like, if this goes off, this is how you turn it off. So I'm like, I don't know what the fucking do with it. It was just like a little cord, right? If you guys have seen, you know, electronics store, but it was just like an iPad, you could pick it up, you can move around, but there was like a little cord that was like, now stuck in somewhere, and it would go off if you're trying to, you know, yank it off. So this thing's going off, and I'm looking. Obviously, there's not a off switch because, you know, then people would steal it. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I look over at my boss, and she looks at me, and she says, "This is your fault. Fix it." What? This is fucking Tyler's fault. The new guy always, I mean, not always, but he's touching stuff, okay? He doesn't know what he's doing. I feel like I'm an older sibling, and I'm already an older sibling, so I don't even do this at work as well. So I'm like, what the fuck? So again, I couldn't find a button, so I just kind of like cupped my hand over the back of it. That way the sound wasn't as loud, so that my boss can stop being a bitch and she can you know, ring this customer out and then come over. So she rung them out, came over, and then I don't even remember what she did, but she got it to turn off. So after she turned off the alarm, we went back and she was like, oh, you shouldn't start something you can't fix, or something like that. And I was just like, it wasn't even me, it was him. And then poor Tyler's back there just like, I'm sorry. Like, honestly, he was just curious about like the new iPad, and he didn't know that he was gonna stop the alarm. But in the moment, I'm like, why be mad at both of us when it was just him? I didn't set it off, it's not me. A little harsh in the moment, I realized that, I just said it, but yeah, I was like, how are you gonna be mad at both of us and acting like it's my fault when I didn't even do anything? Like, Alright, that's all I got for you guys. Let me know if you thought I was in the wrong, if you agree that my boss was totally being out of place, or I don't know, maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these stories. Give this video a like, of course. And until next time, peace.